It's the 2012 Mayan Prophecy Doomsday Show with your host, X. Joining X, our special guest, Crash Star of the Federation Galactica, Secret Agent XYZ, Reverend Bob Goodyball, and featuring Benedict the Dancing Pope, and I'm your co-host, Vishnu the Up-to-Date himself. Now, hey there, put your hands together because he always goes better with Pope, X.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, you're too nice, really. Oh, yes. Good audience. We're in the middle of winter here in the States, and boy, it's really cold outside, isn't it?
Well, how cold is it?
It's so cold today that my shadow froze to the sidewalk. Hi, you've heard of that baby-eating cult called Destiny? Well, I have bad news. They aren't very smart. Especially that Andrea Rousseau.
How smart isn't she?
Well, I don't like to kick a cult when they're down, but one day a bum came up to Andrea and asked, "How about $1 for a sandwich?" And Andrea said, "Well, okay, let's see the sandwich." And you know what else? They're awfully cheap. Cheap! The last time one of them pulled out $1, George Washington had to cover his eyes. I've got one more joke about Destiny. Many people think that the Destiny cult have nothing to offer the world. But that's not entirely true. They do have inferiority. Well, that's the monologue, folks. Now let's get to the show. Okay, the date is December 21st, 2012. It's just past midnight, and we're waiting with bated breath for the 2012 Mayan end times, which, according to my sources, should be occurring any time now.
Well, I don't suppose, X, that you didn't realize that the whole commotion of the 2012 Mayan doomsday scenario didn't actually come from the ancient Mayans, but rather some New Age busybodies from the West who misunderstood or made up the data contained in the calendars.
Oh, yeah? Well, may a sacred cow leave a night deposit on Krishna's lap. What do you mean, Vishnu? The 2012 Mayan Doomsday event has to take place. Barbara Ann Clow, Jose Arguelles, Terrence McKenna, they all said so. And they're bleeding experts, mate, in case you didn't know.
No. All I'm saying is that I am Lord Krishna, and the sustainer of life, and my steadfast principle of order, righteousness, and truth. And when these are threatened, I arise from the heavens to restore peace and tranquility in the world. And I have to tell you, as far as I can tell, nothing is going to happen.
Well, it seems that my sidekick Vishnu doesn't have the minerals to believe, folks. Well, let's just get somebody out here who knows what they're talking about. He's the commander of the Federation Galactica, an ascended master of the Brotherhood of Light, and the host of his own hit TV show, The Cosmic Chef. Please give a warm hand to Lord Commander Crash Star. So, Commander.
That's Lord Commander, dear one.
You know I've always wondered about that. What's Lord Commander anyway?
Girl, let me tell you all about it. In the great crystal halls of the Central Sun, a Lord Commander is a rank of immense importance. Not only do I command a fine fleet of motherships, but planets as well.
Oh, so you're like a pan-galactic queen. I mean king. Crash Star, I'm sure you've heard that Vishnu, the all-pervading blasphemer, has been casting aspersions on the 2012 Doomsday Prophecy that will be occurring any second now.
Oh, yes, dear one. The end of the Mayan calendar can only mean one thing. A new era of Christ consciousness will sweep the earth and everyone on it, bringing all into light and love. Human beings everywhere will be activating their immortality codes. Humans were receiving the sacred codings of new DNA. Everyone together with their light body activating until all becomes galactic fabulous.
Oh boy.
Never mind Vishnu, Crash Star. He's just being a poor sport. He's just jealous that the Mayans figured out the end of the world before he did.
I'm not jealous. It's just
And now for our next guest. He is such a fantastic spy, he makes James Bond look like a Girl Scout who couldn't sell any Girl Scout cookies. Ladies and gentlemen, Secret Agent XYZ. Welcome, XYZ.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
As we are waiting for the reports to come in, what can you tell us about what to expect when Doomsday arrives?
Don't make any travel plans. I'm sure some idiots will. I've heard what Vishnu's been saying. He thinks the 2012 Mayan prophecy is hogwash. Well, I just happen to know that there's a conspiracy that involves the Council of Foreign Relations, the World Bank, the Bilderbergers, and the mainstream media to put out phony stories that the 2012 Doomsday prophecy is false.
I know. It's just so typical of them. Who do they think they're fooling with such a weak and ridiculous lie?
Well, it looks like Vishnu bought it. I've got to say, Vishnu, you're not the most omnipotent god I've ever seen.
Oh, you mother.
You know, folks, this is the time where we usually have a special message from our sponsor. But since the world is ending today, we thought it was best for them to save their own money. It's not like they're going to be needing it. So let's check in with our intrepid reporter, Reverend Bob Billy Bob, who is in a field witnessing the end of the world somewhere in Piedmont, South Carolina. Reverend?
Thank you, X-Sphinx X. Thank you very much. Well, as you know, this is, I'm stationed here by the Waffle House on Highway 41 near Greenville, waiting for the end of the world. Although the day is almost over and nothing out of the ordinary has happened, I'm pretty sure that the end is near.
Right. And why do you say that, Reverend Billy Bob?
Well, mainly because Will Smith and his son are making another movie.
You're right. That is a sign. But have you seen the erupting supervolcanoes?
Nope.
Have you seen the motherships?
Nope.
Have the North and the South Pole switched places?
Nope.
Has the 3 days of darkness begun?
Nope.
Has Planet X struck the Earth?
Nope.
Oh, bloody hell, man. Hasn't anything happened at all?
Nope. But I would not worry about it, my friend.
Well, why not?
Because we still have about 20 minutes before the day is over. Something's got to be jumping off by then.
Or maybe not.
Satan? I know what you're thinking. Long time no see.
It's Satan! Jumping Jesus, run! Billy Bob, you're gonna have to run a little faster than that.
Shut up.
Well, it looks like the Mayan Doomsday end times didn't happen after all. Do you think it was because people are really that stupid? Or what?
You're pretty stupid.
It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. I guess we're all stupid. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened in 2012. I don't think it's going to happen in 2013 either. Yeah, well, how about 2014? Or it could end then, maybe, if we are that stupid. How about 2016, man? But I don't know. All we gotta know is it's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened because we are stupid. But it's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened. It's the end of the world, but nothing really happened in 2012. That's all, folks.